It's the turn of the millennium. I'm still waiting another year and a half to get out of the birthing queue, and DVDs are the newest way for companies to resell the movies to you again.
Is what happens when you watch DVD.
However, it took another 2 years before DVDs would start overselling its taped competitor, so I at least beat them to that. But the DVD format itself was the newest widely adopted piece of tech at this point. Movies have been on the format since 1997 worldwide, with titles like Twister, and even as early as late 1996 in Japan. Video games slowly started using the format on PC to hold even more game onto one disc, and the console market jumped to using DVDs starting with the PS2 in 2000. Plus, blank DVD-Rs and soon DVD rewritables were available to the public to put their own movies onto, or sometimes not their own movies onto. But as a big movie company back in the late 90s, how are you going to get people to rebuy the same movie in this new format? Well, that's where a program called PC Friendly decided to pop up on the scene in, Okay, as far as my research goes, the first archive of the PC-friendly website was back on December 12th, 1998. So my educated guess is it was originally released earlier that same year, making it one of, if not the first program to allow DVD playback on your computer. This soon led companies to support and include the program on their DVDs, as they'd rather the normal consumer use their DVD as intended, instead of using a program to rip the movie or other files off the disc.
Dishwasher. Okay, so maybe you can't watch it on the dishwasher, but did you know this DVD will play on your computer? That's right! There are tons of awesome special features on this DVD that will only work on your computer. You'll need this disc, your computer, and a grown-up to get you started. Now you're ready for hours of fun.
Starting in 2001, or possibly 2000, once again, since there's not much information about it on the web, I'm going off the earliest archive on the Wayback Machine, the PC-friendly program would get its 2.0 update and change its name to the InterActual Player. But around this time, many other programs would start adding DVD playback support, such as QuickTime, Windows Media Player, and still the best to this day, the Traffic Cone program. However, DVDs from movie companies continued to include an installer for InterActual, which means they really wanted you to use this program. So how do you keep your customers from using their pre-installed programs or the better open source one? Make exclusive PC content only accessible through the player. If you still have any DVDs laying around from around 2001 to 2004, check the back to see if the special features include some form of exclusive PC or DVD-ROM content. If it does, then it most likely supports and has an installer for the InterActual Player. At bare minimum, the DVD includes an installer for the program, and at most there's exclusive games, web content, and other things to explore. So what are we waiting for? Let's give one of these discs a spin and... Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy. If you haven't guessed already, an unsupported program from over 20 years ago just won't work on a modern computer. Even trying it through different compatibility mode settings and a Windows XP virtual machine didn't stop the program from spitting errors at me. So it's time to boot up my old Windows 7 computer to finally get this program running properly. And surprisingly, it works. The first one I'd like to check out today is the special features disc on the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone DVD. After the fun little pre-rendered opening of you going into Hogwarts,
First things first, you're not going anywhere until you've been properly sorted into a house. So enter your name and let the sorting hat do its work.
Wait a minute. I can control it with a microphone? Oh, okay. Yeah, so after testing every single microphone that I own, nothing would want to work with this program. I'm sorry, I tried. Well, at least I know what house in Hogwarts I am, and I get to name my own owl, and it boots me to a defunct webpage. So much for getting owl emails. Yeah, unfortunately, any features that connect to the web are not going to be functional anymore, and even just trying to search the HTML page on a browser won't work either. It's just not going to connect to anything. Well, since Harry Potter was a bust, let's take a look at Scooby-Doo's creepiest capers. Ah yes, this takes me back to the time of clunky snap cases and when they only threw 4 episodes of a 1960s TV show on a disc and were charging like $15 or $20, and that was a good deal. Thanks guys. Enough complaining. We have 3 interactive game demos, web events, and chat room access. Not like anything web related will work, but we have 3 game demos for some of the Learning Company Scooby-Doo games. Showdown in Ghost Town, Phantom of the Night, and Jinx at the Sphinx.
We've got to find out where that moaning is coming from.
Which way should we go?
After Fred demanding we must find the source of the moaning, we feed our scaredy cats a Scooby snack, and we make our way into the ghost town.
Like the moaning is really getting louder.
That means we're on the right track.
That's one way of looking at it.
Until we find the one building we can go into, play the pie throwing game.
Use your mouse to move Scooby left and right. Then click on your mouse button to throw.
For 5 minutes. We go upstairs. We open the door.
You can also visit the Learning Company online or call the number on your screen for more information.
And that's the demo. Now, all of these game demos are maybe a few minutes long. I'm not joking, one took me 120 seconds almost exactly. I'll run the timer. To be fair, checking long plays and howlongtobeat.com, these games take at most an hour to beat. However, getting to check out some old point and click Scooby games is still pretty charming. If only I had a dedicated chat room to talk about speedrunning demos of the Learning Company Scooby-Doo games on. Well, if you thought we were done with Scooby-Doo, how dare you? Here's the disc for the original Scooby-Doo live-action movie. Once the disc finally realizes we're running on my PC, we get prompted for more microphone support. Okay, I even pulled out my Guitar Hero microphone, and the driver installed it just wouldn't work. I'm sorry. And yep, all that work for a bunch of broken links. Oh wait, not this one. Yes, Warner Brothers, my parents are with me. Now let me go to the website, please. And they see right through me. It's not gonna work. Well, since we know none of the web features are gonna work on here, at least we can still watch the Land of a Million Drums music video.
From a long night of hanging out with Shaggy. Oh no, lost my last baggie of Scooby Snackies. Shaggy, wake up, we've been had. Our Scooby Snacks, they got the whole
Outcast or WB, whoever sits on the rights of this, I've been waiting patiently for the song to go on Spotify. Please just do me a solid. Well, I can't access all the cool features, but I can still play the trivia game on the DVD menu.
Scooby-Doo and I are working together to win this challenge, but we need your help, man. Using your remote, answer the following questions. Each right answer will bring us one step closer to completing the challenge. You ready? Then, bring it on, man.
Oh, this question's easy. I got this one. Oh no.
Oh, come on, man. You knew that one. Zoinks. What were you thinking?
It was worth it for this screen, I guess. Alright, last up for Mr. Scooberty-Doobert today. Let's pop in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Okay, looks the same as the others so far. Wait, Scooby Dancer? Yes, I'll take whatever Scooby Dancer is. Wait, no fucking way. Okay, desktop dancers are something from a bygone era at this point, and normally came in the form of the naked female variety, so to have one that's the live-action CG Scooby-Doo is my dream come true. No, wait, no, don't tell me this won't work, you... Okay, time to bring out my virtual Windows XP machine on my Windows 7 computer, being displayed on OBS on my Windows 10 computer. Computerception at its finest. Okay, don't tell me I have to register anything, just give me Dancing Scooby. No, don't, no. Please don't give me error messages. Wait, yes. Okay, I'm gonna mark this right here. This is my life's crowning achievement. It's not gonna get any better than this. Well, now that my life is peaked, it's only going downhill from here. It's Disney Cinderella time. On this one, we have 3 different designer programs: Palace, Gown, and Room Designer.
Welcome to the Palace Designer. You get to design your very own fairy tale palace. You can view Help for instructions or get started right away. Choose the shape and color of the front gate to your palace. Remember, first impressions are everything.
Okay, yeah, this looks good. I like green. Okay, please everyone, give my castle 11 stars, please. Please. Well, that's all fun, but you can use your own picture in Gown Creator. Yeah, what do I have laying around on this old computer anyways? No, okay, no worries. I found a good picture of myself here, and oh no, it just totally butchers the picture. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay, last up, Room Designer. Alright, guys, I know I got a little bit of a rodent problem here, but my Disney computer won't let me connect to any other website that's not Disney related, and they don't sell mousetraps for some reason. Conflict of interest, I suppose. Now, with all of those, I was lucky in avoiding as many issues as I could, even accessing some of the special InterActual menus. Unfortunately, a lot of these special PC features, like the one for Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl here, use Adobe Flash. So this is gonna be fun. Installing the latest version from the random website of the week won't do anything, as it still prompts me to Adobe's website to download Flash, which that's not gonna work. But I won't give up. This DVD promises me to turn me into a pirate zombie. There is thankfully a Flash debugger program floating around out there, but this means you have to scan all the files on the disk in order to attempt to run one of the Flash features. As soon as I do, I'm getting error messages. So clicking on any one of the images in this menu will shoot out an error message saying you need to give permission for this program to access the site, but no matter everything I've tried, there's no way to get the debugger version to just go and open up a web browser, since this is supposed to be self-contained. Not to mention, you can just view the slideshow itself through one of the other Flash files on the DVD, as trying to navigate it through the menu just won't work. So unfortunately, any one of these features, even once I started using Ruffle, which is a Flash emulator, if you try to click through a menu, or if there is a feature that uses the InterActual Player and Flash at the same time, they're just not gonna work, unfortunately, like the Pirates of the Caribbean VR ride tour experience. But you can at least pry around on the files and find the 240p intro of the skull talking to you.
Dead men tell no tales.
But enough sailing around. Let's hope this moon.exe is the one thing we've been looking for here. And oh, let's go. It is. And it includes 14 random images if you don't have your own face to use. I wonder what these people are up to nowadays. But no worry. I got a good picture laying around. I don't care. It's not orientated, right? I'm gonna frame this on my wall. Last thing that I found while digging around on all the files here, you can find all the JPEGs that are used in the slideshow, so I can now also cherish this picture and frame it on the wall right next to my picture that I created. What a wonderful experience. Alright, I've tricked everyone. We're back on Scooby Town because Ruffle lets me play all the Flash games from the disc I couldn't access earlier. We have a Scooby-Doo matching game. That's over in 10 seconds. Ah yes, the Burp Music Creator game. Rarades? Charades. Okay, just Scooby charades. just try to guess what Scooby's doing in the background and use the text hints because there's only like 20 options that'll actually work. Speaking of moves, there's, and I shit you not, Scooby-Groovadoo, featuring a 100% accurate 3D model of Fred. You know, the last thing I thought I'd see today was a Scooby-Doo Flash game ripoff of DDR, but I'm happier for it.
You're not an ordinary fella!
Alright, the next game up is Spooky Smorgasbord, a sandwich stacking game where you move your mouse to try to build the ultimate sandwich, but moving your mouse a little too fast will cause the food to fall off. And finally, we have Soon. Well, I'll be waiting patiently then. Alrighty, next up is Hoot, one of my childhood favorite movies, with another not available soundtrack unless you have the CD laying around, which means the one Brie Larson song on the soundtrack only has 2 uploads on YouTube. One from 2020 that just stitches together 5 pictures of her during some press shoot photos, and another from 2006 that uses the most compressed Harry Potter photos of all time and Windows Movie Maker. If this isn't a time capsule for YouTube, I don't know what is. Okay, I know I'm stalling at this point, but I just have to take a look at these comments. I want the Hoot soundtrack on Spotify so bad. I've been watching this YouTube video for 14 years just so I could listen to this song. Replies to herself later. I'm back again. 16 years this video was made, all the people and the YouTuber are 16 years older. Thank you for the wonderful insight. 15 years ago. This song goes in Harry Potter? Or is only a video done by you? Tell me! This song is in the movie Hoot. It's called Coming Around by Brie Larson. It's not actually in the movies 4 years ago. It actually is. Part of it at least at Ka 26 minute 2 years ago. This was a response to a comment asking if it was in Harry Potter. These comments were made just before YouTube had replies 4 years ago. Kapitana Marvel. Russian? Hold on. Привет. Or hello. I wish Brie would have stuck to her music. I don't get how this goes with the movie. By the way, bad quality. Nah, don't listen to the haters. Jam 473022. This video is perfect in every way. Trust me. Well, getting back on topic here are the 3 games included on the Hoot DVD. Fish food? Wait a minute, why do I keep having to play shitty games with fish in the title? Come on, guys. Well, it's just one of those eat things smaller than you until you become bigger kind of games. I promise you, that's a genre. You move the mouse cursor to move the fish, and you hit the left mouse button until you don't care anymore, and get eaten to move on to the next game. Anything fish related is just gonna haunt me for the rest of my life after wasting 2 months on Fishland. Tree frog! Use the arrow keys to move your frog, and space to shoot out his tongue. But man, are the hitboxes in this game just not forgiving on your end. Monkey! Or once the game actually opens, Monkey See, Monkey Do.
Click on a monkey to reveal its action. Find the matching pairs of actions to win the game.
Look, the narrator can explain it himself. I don't want to take his job. It's like any other Match 2 game, but this one is the best for having fun monkey animations. Okay, last up on our list today, we have 2 games in the Ice Age Super Cool Edition. The first game featured is Sid Shreds, which may I note that bail is the best exit term for any video game menu I've ever seen. When clicking play, you get to choose between the lovingly charming 3D models of Sid and Rachel that spin around when highlighted. You pick your board and it's time to shred. Yeah, this is a very rudimentary snowboarding game requiring the use of the arrow keys to move and Z, X, and C to perform tricks. The collision, yes, works as well as you'd expect, and the levels repeat the same section 3 times before you play the next level. And since there's only 5 levels total, it takes maybe 10 minutes to get through the whole thing. The other game included is Super Dodo Ball.
Taekwondo-dos, attack!
Prepare
for the Ice Age!
This is a top-down game where you once again control Sid trying to pick up watermelons and shoot them at the dodos. Unfortunately, I ended up mostly just walking off of cliffs. Oops. Once again, only like 3 levels in this one, and takes less time to beat than the snowboarding game. But at least we have Ice Age printables. The world is saved. However, I may have lied to you this whole time, as the Ice Age DVD doesn't have any usage of the InterActual Player. Weird, right? Normally movies such as this would make you use the InterActual Player in order to access this cool exclusive content, which begs the question, why did support for this program seem to stop? Well, I'm assuming there's multiple factors at play here. According to InterActual's Indeed page, the company was bought out by Sonic Solutions in 2004, which was then later bought out by TiVo/Xperi later on. If you check out the web archives for the InterActual's website in around 2004 to 2006, it mostly becomes stagnant. The last time anything was updated was maybe like 2007, and it was mainly just to change the copyright holder name to Sonic Solutions. It's still funny to check a web archive from the website in 2014 and see the newest supported title is still Elf. Also around this time, the dominant home media format was going to change. To which format exactly wasn't known at the time, but both the HD DVD and Blu-ray formats were at the tail end of development and would both be released in 2006. So I guess the minds of movie companies were more worried about that than cramming in little extra PC features on their DVDs. Not to mention that, once again, how many people actually use these features? The only one of these I was able to figure out as a kid was on the Ice Age DVD, mainly because you don't need the InterActual Player to play the games. Sure, some of the cool skins on the InterActual program were fun to take a look at, but if Windows Media Player or VLC could load faster and the quality of the program was better, what's the point of switching? Sure, modern DVD movies still work with the interactive program fine, but there isn't really a point in trying to jump through all the hoops for anyone who does want to watch a DVD on their PC nowadays to use the program, especially when most of the exclusive features don't even use the program itself, they just use Flash or were native Windows or Mac programs gated behind having to access them through the InterActual Player. So, like many other unnecessary dead programs, I guess it's time to say bye.